Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast with Sam Thompson and his best friend, documentary maker, and much, much more, autobiographer, Peter James Wicks. Now, Witch? That's a bad start.
Yeah.
Save me. He is going to be swearing and potentially having some alcohol.
People don't like it when you do it.
Okay, well, you do it then.
That bit.
Right,
you just
fucking
handle
go.
the bits, and I'll do my bits.
All right, fine.
We'll go back to that.
He might be drinking.
No, so you're still doing it.
Oh,
Let
sorry.
me do it. I won't be drinking, but I will be swearing. If you don't like it, go yourself. Now you can do the next bit.
Okay, here we go. Remember, you can listen to
No,
us.
this is also my bit. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So this is Thursday's episode, which means that you'll be able to watch this on Sunday on YouTube, and Monday's main episode will be out tomorrow, which is Friday on YouTube. So that means that you can catch us on a
Monday and a Thursday and a Friday and a Sunday.
I'm going to be honest with you, we have a new girl today, and she's already, this is her first day with us, and she's already sick to death of doing Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Get used to it.
Because she is directly behind this camera, and she literally just went, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So, welcome to the team. Now you can carry on.
Oh, okay. So before we get started, is this the right spot?
It's literally in order.
Okay, all right. Before we get started, this is the next bullet point. Make sure to hit follow wherever you're listening or watching. That will mean you can be the first to know of each episode. Now, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Snappy C. Pete_01 Wicks. That's not right, is it?
No.
Pete Wicks
It doesn't matter
_01.
about that.
Okay.
Just Staying Relevant podcast. We're not just endorsing ourselves,
All right.
are we?
Well,
so
buy
just
Pete's
at
book.
Staying Relevant podcast on all of that stuff. Find it. But yes, buy my book and watch my show. And obviously, this is the bonus episode, which means it's all about you. It's not about us.
Yeah.
And if you want a feature in this bonus episode, be good. All right, be good.
But we do have an Emily. And this one is subjected Pete's book, so I think I'll take this one, if that's okay.
I haven't quite finished because we just started that, and I was just about to say, if you want to get...
Oh, yeah, you need to email us, don't you?
Yes, that's how they get in contact.
Oh,
but
right,
you just skipped ahead.
Sorry.
So anyway, going backwards, if you want to be part of the podcast, then make sure you email stayingrelevant@insanityhq.com. Now you can start.
But we do have an Emily. Subjected Pete's book. Hi guys, it's Emily. First of all, I've been a fan since day one when you were in that tiny studio and Pete was hating life just that little bit more than he does now. It is true, isn't it? He's loving life a little bit more on this podcast. I have tickets for the live show on the 7th of September with my boyfriend. We're so excited to be there. Just a quick one from me. I was looking on Amazon to pre-order Pete's new book and came across this. But this can't be real, surely. What the fuck is that picture? I'm sorry, but if it's real, I'm so confused. I hope I've pre-ordered the right one. Love you guys and can't wait to see you at the Palladium.
Now, I don't know what she's talking about, but what I'm worried about already is if that is the actual book and the response is, what the fuck is this? Then I have made a terrible decision to put that on the front cover.
And also, my worry is that we're at the Apollo.
What she put?
The Palladium.
Yes, no, don't turn up to the Palladium.
Emily, it's been a bad start from you. Okay?
You'll be about 3 or 4 months late because we did the Palladium in April. But we're at the Apollo, yes. Whilst we're on that and you find this picture, I actually had my hair cut this week, which is why I've got this kind of curly little bob thing going on. And then and I get it cut by my very good friend Harriet.
Sorry.
So wait till we get to this. And you'll like this. And I was in the pub afterwards because we had a drink, and 2 girls came up and went, oh my God, I can't believe you're here. What are you doing in Balham, which is where I get my hair cut? We are such big fans. We're coming to the show at the Apollo. I did say that I would give them a shout out, and I'm going to pretend that I remember their names, which I think was Freya and Martha.
Okay.
If it's not, let's call them that for this thing. Anyway, one of them was sat there on the table next to me, so called her sister. They were sisters. They actually came to the show in Birmingham because they couldn't get tickets for London, and have also booked for the Apollo, and they were really, really lovely. But her sister was in their house around the corner, so she ran down the road just to say hello to the pub, and they were really lovely. So can't wait to see you at the Apollo.
What a nice little story that is.
Martha and Freya, and I said I'd give them a shout out, or whatever the fuck your names are.
And now to bring it back down a level, Emily, it appears that you have ordered the wrong book. You have ordered the biography of Pete Wicks. I can see where you went wrong there. It even says the biography of Pete James Wicks, an odyssey through the life of the English television personality. But...
An odyssey?
But Is this your book?
Show me. That's not even me.
What? He looks rugged. I mean, he looks tired. That looks like John Wick.
Show me that.
And your middle name is James.
That's not me.
Someone has just had an absolute banging sales over the past few weeks. He's like, God, people are really liking my book at the moment, whoever this Peter James Wicks is.
You've just lost 12 quid. But
he's a TV personality as well.
That's a cartoon. That's not a real person. That looks like...
Someone is ripping Pete off. Someone's ripping you off. That is unbelievable. I think someone's gone to AI, put a photo of you in and be like, recreate this photo.
The only thing about this picture that I like is I'd like that hairline. That is a great hairline. Really happy with the hairline there. But I'm going to be honest with you.
You're being scammed.
I'm going to be honest with you. You're not the only one. Because I've had quite a few messages from other people who have gone to pre-order the book. And this is also another thing that you can buy on Instagram. You can actually buy this. And it's a book called Living with Wolves. Pete Wicks, A Journey of Strength and Redemption. Sam.
It's like they know you.
This is genuinely on Amazon.
Sorry, what? Show me that photo.
And I don't know who that is or what that is, but that is not me. All right.
Do you reckon people are actually going online and making fake books?
Well, I'll tell you something. That a couple of years ago, we had to send legal letters to a company because they were selling Pete Wicks pillows and duvets, but they were not like official merch things. They weren't even pictures of me. Someone had drawn a picture and then put it all over duvets, and I'm actually going to show you the picture because when I tell you, it is the worst picture you'll ever see, the worst drawing, right? Wait till you get this. And hoodies you can get, by the way. So these are the hoodies that were available. But just in case...
Your forehead!
But just in case you wanted more, you can get it in a duvet.
Why have they made your head so elongated?
I honestly don't know. But there's pillows you can get. There is a lot of weird merch and shit. So the actual picture, they actually do it in a long dress for summer. And obviously because I love a vest, you can get a vest if you're interested.
A model has put that on.
So yeah, there's lots of different things you can get. But just in case you want a close up of the actual picture, in case you can't see it. That's the picture that's being used.
Those are the Megan McKenna years.
Yeah, they are the Megan McKenna. How do you know that?
Because I remember the scene of you being like, it wasn't just me.
Yeah, so you can get all sorts of different stuff. They're T-shirts and loads of crap. Oh, if you want the pillow, that's the pillow.
Why are people scamming you?
I don't know, but yeah, the pillow, that's probably worth a buy.
I can't believe that. I think you've hit superstar status.
Sorry, based on my face being on a vest?
No, based on the fact that people are trying to scam your book.
Yeah, fucking wild. But please just order the right one.
What's it called? Pete Wicks?
Never Enough.
Never Enough.
And on the front is an actual picture of me. Not
But then it
people.
says something underneath Never Enough, doesn't it?
No, the book's just called Never Enough.
Oh,
A bit
right.
underneath is just like a little blurb thing. I had to do the dedications and that this week.
What, am I in your dedications?
You are not. But also, for anyone else, that's because there seems to have been a big fuss about the book based on which version people want to get. And very unusually, the audio book is very much in demand. And I don't know entirely why, but I have started the audio book this week. I spent a day doing the audio book, and let me tell you, it is not a fun experience doing the audio book. It's like being sat in a coffin for like 8 hours, and it's very weird.
Especially when you smoke as much as you do.
Yeah.
That voice is going to get real raspy real quick.
It was a real struggle. Anyway, so yeah, wrong book, Emily. Buy the right one.
For another £12.
Okay. Do you want to do this next one as well? Because this one scares me.
Here we go. This is from James. Subject, Pete, please return Nan's slippers. Dear Sam and Pete, Just want to say I enjoy the show and came to the tour in Birmingham. I'm writing on behalf of my wonderful nan, who has been an avid fan of Towie, especially during Pete's time on the show. Recently widowed, she decided to embark on a solo adventure to Ibiza to lift her spirits.
Go on then, Nan.
Her trip took an unexpected turn when she encountered a man who bore an uncanny resemblance to Pete Wicks. This charming gentleman introduced himself as Pete Wicks. Oh, for fuck's sake, everyone's just pretending to be you. And they ended up getting very drunk and went back to the hotel to sleep together. The next morning, Nan woke up to find her purse, passport, and beloved slippers missing. As you can imagine, this left her quite distressed. Given the striking resemblance and the introduction, she can't help but wonder if it was really Pete she met that night. Pete, could you kindly confirm if you were in Ibiza around 2 months ago? If by any chance it was you, we would greatly appreciate the return of her slippers. They hold sentimental value and would mean the world to her. Regards, James. He's even given her regards at the end. This is actually a legal letter to Pete, being like, return my fucking Nan's slippers, you awful bloke.
Okay, couple of worrying things.
He was in
about this.
Ibiza, by the way.
Firstly, I was in Ibiza about 2 months ago. Also, great letter. Love that. But I didn't fuck your nan. Just want to put it out there.
You did, didn't you? You nicked her slippers.
No, I don't think I slept with your nan. It's not something that I thought I'd ever say on this podcast. But I don't think I've shagged your nan.
Yeah, but I don't think and I didn't are two different things.
Well, I mean, I was in Ibiza a couple of months ago. I was with you.
And you did slip off.
Oh, but I did stay for 4 days.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Why
I
would
slept
you
with
nick
anyone's
slippers, Pete?
But let me tell you something. So one thing I've never done is I've never stolen from someone that I've slept with.
Other than her heart.
But no, it wasn't me. Got me on the counter.
So if you had nicked the slippers,
I haven't nicked anyone's slippers.
but if you had, would you give them back?
Yeah, if I had your nan's slippers, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. If you're coming, did he say he's coming to the next show?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if your nan's a big fan, we're going to do it again. We've said it on this thing. We will send you 2 tickets for you and your nan.
Because this sounds like guilty conscience.
So if you and your nan want to come to one of the Apollo shows, I didn't steal them. And yeah, that's what we'll do.
I just can't see you nicking slippers.
No, I wouldn't nick slippers.
Because you're not really a slipper wearer anyway.
No, I don't wear slippers.
Yeah.
No.
More of an Ugg boot man, aren't you?
Only really when I'm hungover.
Which is every day.
No, it's not. I'm not hungover today.
Yeah, that's why you look so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today.
I'm not hungover today. All
Two
right.
good letters, though. We're on a roll.
Very good letters. Let's see if the third one's any good. So,
Do you know what, as well? I just love the way that Pete is guaranteed to now get the really shit one.
yeah.
You never have 3 bangers.
Okay.
You've always got 2 all right ones and 1 shit one.
I mean, this one, we're staying on a theme here. This is from Amy, and the subject is ex in bed with nan. I really hope Amy isn't my ex. So, hey both, let's get straight to the dilemma. Great. No offence, but the arse licking of you in these episodes bore the fuck out of me. Amy, I already love you. This is a strong start. Nevertheless, love you both.
I don't understand that.
I mean, it does get, I love the pod, I came here and I did this. Yeah, all right, we get it.
Oh, is that what people are saying? Oh, right, okay, yeah,
Well,
cool.
she's just gone, now fuck that, let's get to the
get to
dilemma.
the point.
I need help. So my ex-boyfriend had a problem where he would sleepwalk and piss in random places.
I've done that.
One time I woke up with him standing over me with his dick out, narrowly missing my face with his piss. Oh. Another time I had the girls over after a night out and he got his dick out and pissed on the stairs in front of them in his sleep.
Oh.
Anyway, the worst time, we stopped at my friend's house for his birthday after a night out. This friend lived with his family and their elderly nan. I woke in the middle of the night to find my boyfriend was not laying next to me. 2 minutes later, he came into the room looking like he'd seen a ghost. He then told me that sleepwalking, he managed to find his way into my friend's elderly nan's room and got into bed with her. He woke up in bed with her by her screaming, shouting, "Who are you?" Then ran back upstairs. He was also unsure whether he pissed in her room.
That's an add-on. And I don't even know if I pissed in the room.
I was mortified and we were both shitting ourselves for the morning to face my friend's family and didn't know whether she would remember or if he'd traumatised the poor woman. The morning came and we all went down for breakfast. We don't think she remembered as she didn't say anything. I never told my friend as we were so mortified and unfortunately his nan has passed away now. Do I tell him or do I take it to the grave with me? Thanks both. I hope one day I get to have a bev with you. Firstly, Amy, this is the kind of dilemma we like. Secondly, Amy, dump your boyfriend, the pissy little wanker.
Oh, it's her ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
Oh, it's ex-boyfriend. Oh, well, I mean, that's great. It's good that you kind of got out of that because that's fucking weird. So, does she tell the friends? For me, absolutely not.
I think, well, no, because she's dead now, you know, and I think just let her sleep peacefully.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Well, to excuse the pun, I would take it to the grave with you, to be fair. I think there's no point.
You're not with the
that.
boyfriend anymore, so it doesn't really matter now.
Well, I don't know. Actually, quite fun. Quite a funny little conversation starter.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I'll be honest with you, like, I've made it quite clear on numerous occasions that my best friend was my nan, and obviously I've lost my nan.
So what happens if I woke up next to her and pissed on her? When she was alive?
Well, this is what I was going to get to. You wouldn't be alive.
Not my fault. I sleptwalked.
I don't give a shit. It really wouldn't matter. If you pissed on my nan, I would hurt you to the point where you would stop breathing and you would never piss again.
What about if I just got in the same bed?
I would hurt you and to the point where you would never get in another bed again.
So what you're saying is, don't tell.
Well, yeah, because
What I'm getting from this.
the idea of someone getting into bed or pissing on her makes me so angry.
I don't think you pissed on her. I've actually done that, by the way.
Pissed on someone's nan?
No. Quite
Got
a
into
few
bed
times.
with someone's nan?
No. But the other one.
Sleepwalked.
No.
Sleepwalked.
Peed in my sleep. Yeah.
Right, okay, so that's just like you're just a different way of saying you wet the bed.
Oh, no. I don't wet the bed.
You just wet the bed?
No, I don't wet the bed.
That's why you've always got them rubber sheets.
No, I don't have rubber sheets, for one.
That makes sense.
And two, I don't wet. I did have rubber sheets in boarding school, but I don't wet the bed. But what I have done is after a night out before.
When did you stop wetting the bed? Because boarding school, you were there till you were like 16.
I remember the last time I peed the bed. I remember the last time I wet the bed. It was at school.
But not like little school, big school.
Probably like 10.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
It was. Sam, I know you've wet the bed since
I've got a
then.
great bladder.
You don't. I know you don't. And one thing you certainly don't have is a strong arsehole.
How do you know that?
How do I know that? Because I spend a lot of time with you. Like, bear in mind, I've lived with you as well for a period of time, and you take yourself away for a good 20 minutes at least 4 or 5 times a day. Yeah. It flies through you. Something chronic. Sam has lunch and then will immediately go and shit it out. His metabolism is unbelievable. It's in one hole and out the other. It's absolutely wild.
But I have actually genuinely, in all seriousness.
Bed, yeah.
No, in all seriousness, I have this with my ex.
Are you a wetter?
She's my ex-girlfriend, and she woke up and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was peeing in my wardrobes. Don't look at me like that. We've all been there. This is a safe space.
I have never done that.
I think you probably have.
I genuinely don't. But that's because I don't really sleep I don't get into a deep sleep. And if I do have a deep sleep, it's not for very long. So I feel like I piss before and do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've ever done that.
She woke me up and I screamed. With my penis out.
Yeah, that is a thing, actually. You're not supposed to ever wake up a sleepwalker.
She woke me up whilst I was peeing in my wardrobes and I had a go at her.
Why are you not supposed to wake them up?
Because they can have a heart attack. So literally, what the hell's going on?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
But I know how he feels about it because there's nothing you can do about it. You're not aware.
Well, so in answer to the dilemma, no, don't tell anyone. It's just not worth
I
it.
peed in a suitcase of my friend's clothes.
Yeah, you're a wetter.
Yeah, that was bad. That was in Marbella.
So last year?
No, years and years and years ago.
I was going to say, we were in Marbella like 2 years. It wasn't my suitcase, was it?
No, absolutely not. I would never. As you say, I would never piss again. Everyone woke up. Yeah, I literally was just, again, I think you're like in your sleep and you're drunk. It's only ever when I've drank. And I imagine you think
Is that why you don't drink anymore? Because you're a wetter?
No, not that.
I thought it was just because you don't like the feeling of, but it's because you're a wetter.
No, I don't like the hangover.
So it's the repercussions that come from you drinking, which is you're a wetter.
I'm not a wetter. What would you do if you woke up and I was just peeing on you?
I'd do time and you'd be dead. Anything like that. I mean, I am the last person that you ever...
Imagine! You couldn't even have a go at me because it's not even my fault. Imagine.
Do you want to bet?
Pete waking up to just pitter-patter on his head.
Okay.
He's like, what's up? What's
Mate,
that?
I honestly, I am the worst person you could ever do something like that to, because I don't care who the fuck it is, I will hurt
But I'd
you.
scream if you woke me up.
You'd be dead. You wouldn't be able to scream if you were pissing on me, Sam. Right? I promise you now, your life will be over. I would end it. I would finish you.
What, you shake me off?
I would shake you off a building. That's what I'd do until you fall to your fucking impending death. That would be it. End of. Game over. So anyway,
Amy, basically what we're saying is take it to the grave.
3 good letters this week, actually. Quite happy with those.
Yep, mine.
I don't actually have one to complain about this week.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave it on this because I can't remember if we've spoken about it, but I think it's important to speak about. I am now going to Sam's house, and it's a problem for me at the minute going to Sam's house because there's someone there that I'm really avoiding, and that person is Sam's cleaner, Josie. Because I don't think we've spoken about it on this podcast before.
We haven't. I forgot about
but
this.
This needs to be spoken
Pete's
about.
got beef with my cleaner.
This needs to be spoken about before, because, and let me tell you, because I've not seen her since. And you listen, she better hope
She's going to be there. She's going to be there.
Shit's going to go down. Shit is going down with Josie. All right. Let me tell you why. Josie has been Sam's cleaner for a couple of years now.
Lovely lady.
Really lovely lady. Well, I don't know. My opinion's changed. Josie and I have always got on really well, and I think she's always been a really lovely person, and I think she's amazing. And considering how much Sam puts her through, she's actually really, really, really lovely. Until
This is so good.
last week. I hadn't been to Sam's for a little while just because of fucking work and everything else. Maybe 6 weeks. So I'm at Sam's and I'm just chilling on the sofa because Sam had gone for one of his 20-minute breaks where his lunch just falls from his arsehole. So I'm just sat there, and in walks Josie, and she was talking to Ted, videographer, who's at the kitchen side. I was on the sofa over here, and she goes to Ted, "Is that Pete?" And Ted went, "Oh yeah." She literally looked up and went, "You got fat." And then went, "Anyway, I'll see you later." And walked out the door. I literally sat there and went, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know
That's
what I've
how
done.
she is.
She's never been like that before.
Hey, but you've just put on a bit of timber.
I just don't know. I'm not even joking you. She wasn't sure it was me. Asked Ted, and then to my face from across the kitchen just went, "You've got fat." And then went, "See you next week," and fucked off out the door. What the fuck?
She's an honest woman.
Fuck her.
You have a derby.
Fuck Josie. So I'm going there again today.
With armed. I came down from my poo and I literally went, "You all right?" And he went, "Mate, you need to fire your cleaner." I went, "Why?" And he went, "I've never been so attacked in my entire life."
To the point where I genuinely was, I could not believe. So
I
listen.
gave her a raise.
So if I see Josie today, I'll update you next week.
Yeah.
All right? But shit is going down. All right? And she better be prepared because
I can imagine her saying it as well. She doesn't give one fuck.
I am going all guns blazing on Josie today. Trust me. All right? It's going to be a tough
She'll
day.
tell me if I've been unclean. She'll literally be like, "Sam, what's going on here?" She's like, "You're being really messy at the moment." I'm so sorry. Like, she runs the house. It's like her gaff. I just live in it.
Well, it's absolutely fucking mental behaviour.
Well, maybe you need to go for a couple of runs then, Pete.
Listen. Yes, I have put on a bit of timber.
You're enjoying yourself.
No, I'm getting older. The metabolism is slowing down, and the beer is sticking.
Peter's sticking to the sides.
Anyway, that's it for the bonus episode. So make sure you rate, review, do all of that crap. If you want to be part of the bonus episode, then email stayingrelevant@insanityhq.com. Follow us on socials, do all that crap, subscribe. Write some reviews. We haven't had some reviews for a Don't do that again. See you next week, fuckers.
We love you so much.
I don't know why I've started doing that.
Goodbye. Staying Relevant was an Insanity Studios production.